look at Taquan Roberson, backup quarterback. 6-foot senior from Orange, New Jersey, the UConn transfer. And boy, that looked paralyzing.
Dude.
For Avery Johnson, the way he just locked up.
And it was a fantastic throw. But there's an immediate reaction after he delivers this ball. I mean, he lets it go and
wincing in pain. Debilitating. Boy, another key injury.
You know, the stars in this game, Avery Johnson's one, Travis Hunter's one, both of them injured in this game.
So it's going to be 1st and 10. Let's go quickly down to Quinn.
Well, you get your first look at Taquan Roberson, a senior transfer. Originally started his career at Penn State from 2019 to 21. Transferred to UConn. 10 starts last year for UConn. This is his first significant action for the Wildcats. Taquan Roberson.
Sends a man in motion. They're going to keep it on the ground. Kiddens with a nice spin move. Picks up about 8.5, and Avery Johnson running into the Kansas State locker room to be attended to by the athletic trainer staff, holding that left side that he grabbed immediately upon throwing. Folks, if you're just joining us, he did not take a hit there. He threw the ball and then locked up. 2nd and 2. NCO sets on the left side. They're going to keep it on the ground. Giddens picks up the first down. Brought down by Hill Green. Let's take a look at tonight's Bear Paint game plan.
We knew coming in Kansas State was going to have to run the football, and DJ Giddens has done just that to the tune of 138 yards on 15 carries. He has been phenomenal tonight, and now if you're Colorado's defense, you've been kind of selling out to stop the run. You go all in, push all the chips in, and dare Taquan Roberson to throw the football.
Looking at 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This is Dylan Edwards. And Edwards picks up a tough 2 yards. Hey folks, the Lynx won a thriller on an 18-1 comeback in overtime. Thursday night, we'll have game 2 of the Best of 5 WNBA Finals tomorrow afternoon, with Liberty looking to tie up the series. 3 Eastern on ABC, as well as the WNBA Countdown kicks off our coverage at 2:30, 1:30 in Minnesota. KD is a huge WNBA fan.
It's a big hoops man, just a hoop.
Yeah.
Got a hoop for no money.
Yep. Loves to play. Let's not go too far around. Pass underneath. Shot down immediately was Jace Brown. Good tackle by Hill Green. No gain on the play. That'll be 3rd down coming up. How important here for Colorado's defense to get a stop and get up the field?
Well, I think it's really big. Obviously, you get the ball back to your offense, and you're not potentially down 2 touchdowns. But I mean, Kansas State's already eaten up almost 5 minutes of the clock here in the 3rd quarter.
On 3rd and 7. Caught for the first time and then some. Brown down to the 11-yard line. 1st and 10. Wildcats. Brown with an authoritative throw here.
And it's man-to-man coverage. Chase Brown has just got to get open on an out route, but it's really good timing with the backup quarterback, Taquan Roberson, as well. And the ability to make people miss by Chase Brown on display there. But, I mean, Shiloh Sanders missed 3 games before coming back to this one. This is the most missed tackles I've seen from him. And maybe in his Colorado career. Some of that might be the rest.
Well, they're going to blow this play dead. We're going to have a procedure penalty on Will Swanson.
Prior to snap, they'll start. Offense, number 83, 5-yard penalty, no 1st down.
9:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. It was the opening drive of the period. For Kansas State, they have been metronomic, meticulous on this drive. Moving the ball down the field, primarily on the ground, but at times showing good balance. 1st and 15. Incomplete, intended for Spivey on the slant. So to the second down from the, second down and 15. Well, Roberson, as pointed out, has played a lot of important football in his time at DePaul and at UConn. He'd only thrown 3 passes coming to the game, and there's Avery Johnson, starting quarterback, coming out of the locker room.
Running a lot better than he was when he went in. Good time for Kansas State.
On 2nd and 15, Kiddens breaks into the boundary. Shiloh Sanders with a touchdown-saving tackle that time at about the 4. Good block by Hecht out front.
This is a small running back thing, but DJ Giddens has a massive hole that's going to develop on the left side. But watch where the ball is. It's in his right hand. Ball's right here. It's in his right hand, and Shiloh Sanders is going to be coming from inside out. If that ball's in his left hand, then you got a weapon on the inside. A stiff arm potential, and maybe you get in the end zone. It's just a little thing that he'll be coached on Monday.
Details. 3rd and 3. Roberson hands it off to Giddens. The DJ spinning within the shadow of the end zone, picks up the 1st down, but no signal yet for a touchdown. Did we get a touchdown?
Well, it looked like the near side official, the line judge, signaled touchdown.
Previous play is under further review. 1 on 2, touchdown.
Let's bring in Bill Lamagna to take a look at this touchdown run. It was called a touchdown on the field. Seemed to be some indecision by the officials making the call.
The official at the top of the screen came in, marking it a bit short, and this is going to show you he is short. The knee's down, it's not in. The official on the near side here, though, probably didn't see that knee down, just saw the stretch, and he went touchdown. But this will be reversed. It's coming back to the 1 or 2 yard line.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. Yeah, I'm the official closest to the play who did not give a touchdown signal.
And the interesting thing will be where they spot it, because Kansas State could get a 1st down inside the 1 yard line and have a 1st and goal from the 1, or it could be 2nd and short from like the 1.5.
But that guy right there, DJ Giddens, has done an incredible job running the football tonight. Already at 154 yards rushing. The first rusher that's gained over 100 this year against that Buffalo defense. Giddens, a man of few words, but he really opens up a lot for their offense. When you look at his ability to run the ball, it gives Avery Johnson a lot more options, right?
It does. What you want out of a running back is to get more than the play is blocked for. So the offensive line can only do so much, and if they block up everybody who's in the scheme, and the first guy block for 6. So if you only get 6, I can find anybody to do that. The thing that DJ Giddens does, so it's blocked for 6, he gets you 16, right? Because he can break that first guy. He's been an absolute workhorse. He's one of the best backs in the country, and I don't think he gets the credit for it because there's no flash to this Kansas State team. They often go overshadowed by flashier programs.
Avery Johnson in the huddle. We might see him come back in shortly. You see those flowing locks out of the back of his helmet. We asked him his nickname. He said it's Sunshine. Some of you may have seen the movie.
We asked him if he had seen the movie. That movie came out in the 90s.
After further review, the runner was down short of the 1 yard line, which was the line to gain. It will be 4th down from that spot.
So 4th down, not 1st down.
Excuse me.
Wow. I thought he had picked up at least the 1st down as well. Because he could have picked up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. You see the approximate 1st down line there at the 1.
It's a big decision for Kansas State. Avery Johnson back in the offensive huddle. You can see just barely short. But it looks like it might be Avery Johnson back in for this play for Kansas State.
Roberson did a nice job while in there.
He did do a nice job. Really, some good deliveries. Now you turn it over back to the starter.
We'll have to keep an eye and monitor his mobility here. A 1 of 1 on 4th down conversions tonight. At the noisy end of the field. Kittens. Short of the end zone.
But I think he got the 1st down. All he had to do was get inside the 1 yard line. And I think he did that. This crowd was crazy, but they thought it was 4th and goal.
I won that round for sure.
And they got it.
Now we said that got the results 4th and 1st and goal. Just had to get to the 1 yard line to move the chains.
They contact him in the backfield, but the lunge by Giddens clearly gets him inside the 1 yard line.
1st and goal coming up. Giddens, nothing doing. That defense intransigent up the middle. Non-negotiable that time. Setting up a 2nd down and goal. The guy they call the block bully, Chidozie Nwankwo, making the tackle. Number 97. Really the spirit of that defensive front.
If it's Kansas State, I don't know why you go away from that, though.
Yeah.
Continue to hand the ball off to 31. Continue to trust that big offensive line.
2nd and goal. Brown in motion. Brown breaks the plane or not. Touchdown. The Wildcats put it in the end zone. Chase Brown had a touchdown last week, or pardon me, in their last game, and scores another one here.
What the fuck?
Question is,
The runner was down with the ball. Then it came loose.
Tremendous job to extend his arms and break the plane. Phil, what's your evaluation of this?
He's extended the ball over the goal line play, and it's an excellent call. He had full possession of the ball. It's an excellent call for a touchdown.
and once that ball's across the plane, touchdown play's over. Once it hits the ground, it pops loose. That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. The touchdown's already been scored.
Avery Johnson goes to his roommate for the touchdown reception, Chase Brown. Two of those guys have great chemistry between them. That's his 2nd touchdown of the season, the 5th of his career. And Kansas State up by a couple of touchdowns. Great effort by Brown. Yeah, strike a pose. They deserve it. Back after this.
Enjoy your crispy Rex. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand. Every day, having your way.
Have you always had trouble losing weight and keeping it on? Same.
Discover the power of Wegovy.
In the marching on to the beat I drum.
With Wegovy, I lost 35 pounds. And some lost over 46 pounds.
Wegovy.
And I'm keeping the weight off.
Wegovy helps you lose weight and keep it off.
I'm reducing my risk. Wegovy is the only FDA-approved weight management medicine that's proven to reduce risk of major cardiovascular events in adults with known heart disease and with either obesity or overweight. Wegovy shouldn't be used with semaglutide or GLP-1 medicines. Don't take Wegovy if you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2, or is allergic to it. Stop Wegovy and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may happen, including pancreatitis and gallbladder problems. Wegovy may cause low blood sugar in people with diabetes, especially if you take medicines to treat diabetes. Tell your provider about pressure problems or changes, or if you feel your heart racing while at rest.
So Roy Jones hit harder than me.
Call your provider right away if you have any mental changes. Common side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may cause kidney problems.
Roy Jones hit harder than me.
I'm keeping it off.
And I'm lowering my CV risk.
That's the power of Wegovy.
Check your cost and coverage before talking to your healthcare professional about Wegovy.
Who just picked up Buffalo Wild Wings Go? The heck, sir! Hey! What?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Yeah, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go.
Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go?
Jimmy already got B-Dubs.
Okay, Jimmy already got B-Dubs Go delivered.
Bitch.
But did he get 10 free boneless wings?
Yeah.
No!
We want you to start every day with the charge you need. So we're giving you this home charger and covering the cost of standard installation. The Ford Power Promise. Electric vehicle confidence from day one.
Hey, this season, Allstate will celebrate every field goal and extra point made by participating universities by making a donation to the university's General Scholarship Fund. Thank you, Allstate. Let's go downstairs to Quinn for more.
Interesting during that timeout, Travis Hunter is down on the sideline. He was
That man is running.
off the hit that caused his shoulder injury with some of the medical personnel. Travis now walking on the sideline. He does not have a helmet in his hands. Other injury notes for the Buffaloes. The hits keep coming. Jimmy Horn, I've been told, is very doubtful to return to this ball game. So you added up, that's their two best receivers, Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn.
Wow, they have been pivotal and critical for Colorado this season. We'll take it 1st and 10, yeah.
Injuries on both sides. It's going to be about attrition after a while.
So let me ask you this, Roddy. Back to Travis Hunter. He's a two-way player, but if they do decide to use him judiciously, do you use him on offense or defense down 14 points?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to happen at all. But if he does come back on the field, I think you have to use him on offense down 14. And Kansas State's doing most of the damage on the ground. He's not going to help you a ton there. And with Jimmy Horn out, I mean, if you can get him at all, then you'd love to have him on offense, but looks like he is
Bitch.
on the sideline.
Bitch. Yeah.
Jewett gets it out quickly. Complete with a move by Shepard. Oh, he hit him with the sauce all the way out to midfield. And a 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes. Will Shepard playing so many big plays. And we have another player shaken up. Justice James for the Wildcats missed the tackle after a 25-yard catch and run by Will Shepard, the transfer from Vanderbilt.
I mean, this really might be about attrition by the end of it.
Wow.
Jimmy Horn, Travis Hunter currently not in the game. In the Kansas State side, seen Avery Johnson go to the locker room. J.D. Jackson banged up. We haven't seen him back since his injury.
And these are two teams that come off a rest.
What?
Right?
Yeah.
That goes against conventional football.
You got healthy here in the bye week, only to come out in this game. And both teams are going to leave with some pretty significant gains.
It'll be 1st and 10 right at midfield.
Oh my God, dude.
13 consecutive passes as Avery Johnson comes back out of the locker room for the 2nd time tonight.
That little head too soft, man.
On the slant complete.
Never pick Canelo again.
The Remax from Will Shepard. A 15-yard gain this time. And another player slowing it up. That's Keenan Garber, the starting cornerback for the Wildcats.
There's been a lot of discussion. The Colorado fans don't like it because feigning injuries has been a big topic of discussion in college football. It doesn't, cornerbacks don't do it.
Right.
Especially when you had a corner just go out.
Okay.
That's a position that's not as interchangeable as a defensive lineman going down. That was not a slow down the tempo type of injury.
Oh, his leg locked up
immediately.
Well, you know, hamstring cramp. 6:11 to go. Buffaloes with the ball in the 35. The Wildcats in the midst of a 21-0 scoring run after trailing 7-0. Sanders on the receiver screen, complete. Gonna wave a blockers down to the 21-yard line. That's Amarian Miller. Little jailbreak screen there, or tunnel screen. And they move the chains again, Roddy. A 13-yard gain, and another Wildcat player shaken up. That's Marquise Siegel. This isn't a scenario where you usually, as some would say, fake an injury, right?
You're playing with two backups at corner, so you don't want your starting safety going down for a play at all. This is not one of those fake injury situations. Seems like, or one would think, that if you wanted someone to go down with injury, it would be someone that was a little more dispensable.
Hey, Roddy, just a reminder for everybody that we are at altitude 5,280 feet approximately.
As you pull out the oxygen.
Yeah, I get my oxygen can I've been using. Hey, folks, if you don't think that it makes a difference playing it at altitude, it does, and it's not always a great thing for your body. See these things here? These are oxygen cans that yours truly bought yesterday. And take this. I got a tip from our director, Anthony Marco. He says if you have a low-grade headache, which is an effect of the altitude of the air, you get yourself a little oxygen.
And you just take a big, put it over your mouth, take a big puff of it, and how do you feel now?
I feel great. Hey, I feel really good.
I bet you do.
This is oxygen. It's oxygen, folks.
And look, there is some frustration nationwide about the faking of injuries, and when you have guys go down on 3 consecutive plays, I can see why you would, if you were the Colorado fans, feel like that's what's happening here. I don't think that's what's happening. I think you have had 3 players have various levels of injury.
You would hope that fans would be compassionate to begin. Another bizarre night here. Now that's the quarterback of the people right there. Avery Johnson getting a selfie with a fan.
Not a lot of sidelines that are close enough for a fan to hand a player his cell phone and the player to easily hand it back. But here in Colorado, you're basically in the stands when you're on the sideline, and the stands basically go right up to the bench.
Love being an interactive quarterback. Tunnel screen again. This time blown up. Miller with not much room for the run after the catch. Steiger with a stop. No gain on the play. That oxygen thing was pretty good, right?
I'm glad. Don't knock the hustle.
Don't knock it.
I want to share the terms.
I would have asked you. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Steiger just coming in the game for Marquise Siegel. Making a nice play.
Wonder if Shedeur Sanders might go after one of the new DBs that came in. Gets it off wide open. Shepard dropped it. That is the second deleterious drop that he's had. He dropped one late against Baylor, if you remember. Wow.
It's been the one thing that's plagued Will Shepard this year, the untimely drops.
Oh, wow.
Felt like he was setting up his next move before he reeled the ball in. But you have to flush it. I mean, with the top, he's the top target. He and LaJohntay Wester are still in the game.
They come with a blitz this time. Sanders, what a catch! Open is Miller. And pushed out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. They move the chains. And another Wildcat player shaken up. The list of the infirmed continues here. Wow.
Mistaken parents, watch the middle of your screen. You're going to get two Kansas State players just running right into each other. Jacob Parrish, one of the starting corners, lost the grab.
That's a great catch by Miller. And the run afterwards, but man, when you get hurt taking on friendly fire,
that's the ones that you don't expect. Jeez. You know, when you're a defensive player or any player, you sort of react and move to the other color, the opposite jersey color, flashing in front of you out of the corner of your eye. When it's your guy, you certainly react to it as it gets close if you can see it coming, but it doesn't ring the same alarm bell.
I'm losing count, right? What is that? 3 different Kansas State players on this
Four. And four. Keenan Garber has come back into the game, the corner number 1.
But I asked him again, if you should do it, you keep inventory and trying to react with the new DBs that are coming in?
There's been so many. Can you keep track?
Yeah, that too. First and goal for the Buffaloes. Sanders pulls. Touchdown. Shepard. Atonement. Takes the sting out of a drop, like a touchdown catch a couple of plays later for Will Shepard. His second touchdown catch of the season, the 23rd of his career for the Vandy transfer. And the Buffaloes with an impressive drive, 7 plays, 75 yards, and then the 70-yard touchdown catch.
This was the drop. And then Will Shepard with another chance. He had a crucial drop at the end of the Baylor game. Said he came to the sideline and told Coach Prime, I'm back in the UCF game. And you know what Coach Prime told him? You never left, baby. You never left.
Jordan's sore nose met on a fiery sneeze, so Dad grabbed Puffs Plus lotion to soothe her with ease. Puffs Plus lotion is gentle on sensitive skin and locks in moisture to provide soothing relief. The nose and root deserves Puffs indeed, America's #1 lotion tissue.
In every generation, there are those who question the status quo. Questions like, why can't chicken be so roasted? Why can't I have shredded purple cabbage? Why can't my quesadilla have cheese inside and out? And where's my avocado verde salsa? The new era of chicken is here to stay. The Argentina chicken nugget. Only at Taco Bell.
Derrick Henry.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I saved so much bundling, it inspired my workout. Oh! Oh!
Okay, and this is Otto again, right?
Oh! Hey, this is my living room. Oh!
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan.
Look, isn't a lot on the couch there.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Class-leading safety features at every turn. The new 2025 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid.
This is a payday bar with tons of peanuts and caramel that get the job done. So you can think of it as a tool to hammer your hunger, cut your appetite in half, and demolish your urge for peanuts. Payday. Get to it. Also try chocolatey payday.
Thanks to Sono Bello, I know I took the plunge, I went in for my consultation and signed up right then and there. After my procedure, I just felt so much better. I can feel good putting jeans on again. It only took one visit. I was back to work in no time and feeling great.
We've performed over 300,000 personalized patient procedures, looking new to your beauty.
Sono Bello, America's cosmetic surgery specialist. Call or go to sonobello.com and schedule your free consultation.
You want to be a lifeguard? That's the real deal.
Nice, sir. It's the hottest show on TV. This is a job I'm putting your heart into. You fight and never give up. You can watch it anytime. Welcome to the North Shore. And this Monday, the stakes have never been deadlier.
She had him in her arms, and now he's gone.
Rescue High Surf. All new Mondays at 9 on Fox or anytime on Hulu.
Welcome back, everyone, to Folsom Field here in Boulder. Colorado with a touchdown on the previous drive. This is going to be returned.
This game cheesy as hell, bro.
Still on his feet and hit out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Nice return that time by Rice. As we take a look at our player spotlight brought to you by Cintas. Avery Johnson, 9 of 11 passing. He's made some timely runs as well. How do you reconcile Shador's numbers, Roddy? 21 of 23, but they're down by 7.
It feels like they're barely hanging on, and Shador Sanders has been nearly perfect throwing the football. But it's really because he's been on the sideline. An 8-minute drive by Kansas State started the second half, and DJ Giddens has got a career-high 207.
No Travis Hunter in on defense. Giddens, man, that must be Kelly, because Jam doesn't shake like that. What a move. He left a defender defenseless. Giddens with a nice chunk of yardage, 15.
Look at this. It's the definition of contact balance. Once again, he's got Shador. Shador. I'm Shiloh. I got the wrong Sanders brother. It shook me to my core.
Sorry. He dropped him like a Kendrick diss track that time. Wow. What a move by Giddens, who continues to pile up the yardage, headed towards 200. We get a timeout on the field.
Timeout. Colorado. The first of the half.
You know what Giddens said to Shiloh here? He said, 21. Can you do something for me?
Make it shake. Oh. This is going to be tough film for Shiloh Sanders to watch on Sunday or Monday. Carmelo Anthony is looking like, what are you going to do? Down in the hole, and he gives you the 1-2.
Melo with a little regional bias, of course. Played locally for the Nuggets, and KT enjoying what's going on in the sidelines. There is no scene, folks, like a Colorado Buffalo football game when you count up
Look like I just need to go to Wilder.
athletes on the sidelines. It really is. It feels like an award show every time you come through.
Just off the top of my head, you got Deion Sanders, Warren Sapp, Terrell Owens is here, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant, future Hall of Famer.
Saw Cameron earlier. Here's Giddens, who's turning into a big-time star as well tonight. Shiloh Sanders with a nice hit on Giddens. Didn't miss that time. 3-yard gain by Giddens. Over 170 yards rushing tonight. And consuming that clock. But Shiloh really is the spirit, the backbone of that defense, especially in the secondary.
He is, and the reason why is he's usually a very good tackler. Today has been a tough night for him trying to tackle DJ Giddens, who's gotten him every which way.
Avery Johnson a pass. Backside pressure, and they sack him at the 46. B.J. Green. That's the 4th sack for the Buffaloes. Sets up a 3rd and long.
Watch the route by Will Swanson. He's just going to be on a little drag. He is wide open right in front of Avery Johnson. Deliver the football, but gains and a sack and a 3rd and long.
Johnson underneath to Jackson on the move, trying to get to the marker. Let's see where they spotted. It was close. They're going to give him a spot that comes up. It's a little too short or close. Yeah, he got it. He got it. Chase Brown provided a little block on the edge, too, for the 15-yard gain. Here's another look.
Watch number 1. Just that little nudge. Was able to get just enough for Jaden Jackson, who we saw lead the game. Good to see him back in and making a play.
Previous play is under further review. Going on the field is at the line the game was made.
This is a very interesting spot. And they go back and review this play. With 2:06 to go in the 3rd quarter, and what is shaping up like another time-consuming drive for the Wildcats. They are clearly winning the time of possession tonight. Almost 26 minutes to 16 minutes for Colorado. And Avery Johnson seems to be recovered enough from whatever was ailing him a little bit earlier that caused him to go into the locker room twice.
The way it looked when he initially went down, we feared that it was some sort of strain that could keep him out.
There's another look at the spot. Let's bring in Bill Lemonnier, our rules analyst. What do you make of that lunge at the end, Bill?
You guys are challenging me tonight. I thought it was back on the field. But he stretches out there and his right hand goes down out of bounds. So where's the football at that point? Without a straight down shot down the line, it's going to be difficult. But it appears to me the ball is short based on where the hand out of bounds is and where the ball is behind it.
So there was indisputable evidence to overturn the call on the field, which stands, which means 1st down, Kansas State.
You are right, though. This drive does feel like one of those time-consuming, keep the Colorado offense on the sideline and keep this Colorado defense frustrated with its inability to get off the field. With Kansas State, so far today, 5 of 9 on 3rd downs, with a few 4th down conversions on top of that as well.
1st and 10. Giddens on the carry. Falls forward for a yard, maybe 2. Silman Craig making the tackle on the play. If you're just joining us, Travis Hunter has not played in the second half of this football game, suffering from an injury after taking a blow to his right shoulder. And that's a big piece of their defense and offense. Block below 10. Johnson's going to hand it off to Giddens again. Falls forward for about 2 yards. Sets up a 3rd. About 7 or 6 to go. Oklahoma making the tackle on the play from Boston, Massachusetts. 1 yard gain, 3rd and 8.
Feels like the biggest 3rd down of the night for Colorado's defense. And they need this crowd to be as rowdy as they've been all night to make it tough on Kansas State.
Dog got hit with an invisible punch.
Jackson in motion. Johnson comes back the other way. Giddens dropped it. He dropped it. He was wide open. And it sets up a 4th down and 8. Within field goal range, remember we, as I pointed out, with the oxygen tube, they are at altitude. The ball travels faster, but yeah, that's a catchable ball.
DJ Giddens has essentially done no wrong in this game until that. He was one-on-one with Shiloh Sanders between him and the end zone. Crucial drop.
1st 10 from 48 yards out. No doubt. Drills it. reduced the lead to 2 scores, 10 points, with 28 seconds to go in the third quarter. Well, folks, there's the Taco Bell Live Más student section. And right now is a little bit concerned. All season long, student sections across the country are competing to be the Taco Bell Live Más student section of the year. Download the Taco Bell app to learn more. Kansas State, a ranked opponent, coming in at number 18. A win for them tonight, and they're right back on track. After that loss at BYU, who, by the way, is undefeated in conference play. What do you make of the play? What kind of grade would you give Avery Johnson almost 3 quarters into this game?
I'd give him a B+.
Okay.
There's throws that he's made that coming into this game have been inconsistent for him. He's run when he's had to, although since the injury, I don't think we've seen him take off. But he's managed the game well. I think the crew that gets an A+ is the offensive line in the run game.
Yeah.
And DJ Giddens, we might have to downgrade it to just an A after the third down count. Tough grader. Off the red pen.
Glad you weren't marking my college papers. I'd still be in school. As for Colorado, what's at stake for them? Well, a win tonight against the ranked opponent. Validation, elevation, and potentially a top 25 ranking, Robbie?
I think it's well within the realm of possibility, particularly when you consider that the best player in college football, Travis Hunter, hasn't played for the majority of this game at this point.
Shedeur Sanders is going to have to use all of his ordnance and weaponry on offense to keep this thing close without Travis Hunter as leading receiver. Jaden in the backfield.
Jimmy Horn, the number 2 receiver, also out of the game as well.
Huge. They've been able to keep Shedeur upright, though, here in the third quarter. Steps up and sacked again. They have been in his chest like bronchitis. I mean, all over him.
I think
that's the 5th sack.
I think the bronchitis might have made its way a little bit lower and become pneumonia.
Yeah.
Permanent bother in his chest. Really.
Oh. Ryan Davis with the sack that time.
Little formation, 5 players in the backfield. Dr. Davis decline. Second half.
Coach Sanders says we can't afford to beat ourselves because the Wildcats don't make mistakes. This is what I mean by being in his chest all night.
And it's felt like Brendan Mott is basically pitched a tent in the backfield. He's been there all night long. But you've had a number of players get in on it, including Lisa Newsom and most recently Ryan Davis.
Augusta with a run that time picks up about 3 yards, and that's going to do it for the first 45 minutes of play. Colorado down by 10 points on their home field, which begs the question, does Shedeur have another Brady mode moment left? With Hall of Famers and All-Stars on the sidelines watching. We'll find out in these final 15 minutes when we come back.
Today, let's paint with Behr, America's most trusted paint brand.
Wait, we don't have Behr.
Well, with Behr, you can paint a whole room for under $100. How much did you spend?
More?
I thought you said you researched this.
Don't overpay for your next project. Get Behr quality at an everyday low price. Only at the Home Depot. Behold, Jimmy John's new smoked cheddar bourbon club. Taste with premium roasted meats and smooth cheddar sauce. It's almost as classy as knowing a British person or eating your bourbon club off fine china. For the midterm at Jimmy John's.
All right, Tina, take some time to be. Okay, not soccer, but
football.
Yes. The honeymoon's here.
Mallorca.
Yes. Pass.
Oh, we don't pass, Tina.
They help give you more.
A tax professional.
And they have a 97% satisfaction rating.
So,
Damn.
British accent.
That's helpful, Randy. For saving
Damn.
Okay, everybody got their Dos Equis playbooks? Good. There's only one pledge. Go for Dos. That means when we get a chance to go big, we take it. Let's roll some tape. 2 seats in an okay position. But the front row would be a huge score. The usher is playing lockdown D. Watch how they execute. But the Dos Equis vendor has lead blocker. Sneak, scramble, take it to the house. Flawless. That's how you...
You know the most exciting thing about life? It's how you can change it. How you can reinvent yourself. Take on new challenges. So go ahead, reimagine yourself. We did. Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks.
I'm out here telling people how they can save money with experience. You look like someone who has a lot of subscriptions.
I have a lot.
200, I'd say. You can see your subscriptions all in one place and cancel the ones you don't like. Dude, that's so easy.
I actually need that.
Get started now with the Experian app. Wendy's took their nugs to a whole new level with sauce.
Seems like everyone's trying to get their fingers on them.
Stop that!
When you gotta bring the sauce on game day, it's gotta be Wendy's.
I have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Thanks to Skyrizi, I'm on my way to clearer skin. 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections, or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Nothing on my skin means everything. Ask your dermatologist about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Investment opportunities are everywhere you turn. With a T-Row price, we're letting curiosity light the way, asking smart questions about opportunities like advances in healthcare and how these innovations will create a healthy reward tomorrow. Better questions, better outcomes.
Hey, Scott, this stuff's perfect for fall, right?
Yep, it feeds you low now to strengthen the root all winter for a better low next spring.
I don't know all this. It says it right there on the back. Yes, it does.
Download the MyLawn app today for lawn care tips and customized plans.
Feed it low.
Under the lights in Boulder, Colorado, you're watching ESPN.
It's so ass that it's fun.
HD Hotels and Resorts. The Dr. Pepper Championship Drive Game of the Week with DeAndre Jordan and Russell Westbrook of the Denver Nuggets. Watching on the sideline, Shedeur Sanders on 1st and 10 drills a roll complete to Omarion Miller out to the 46-yard line, and a first down for Sanders and his offense.
Big 3rd down conversion. 3rd and long. You got zone coverage. Omarion Miller, who had a massive game last year against USC, 196 yards. Capable of filling in. He's filling in for Jimmy Horn. Nice job by him finding a soft spot in the zone.
And for Travis Hunter. Shedeur Sanders back to pass. And he got rid of it. Nobody in the vicinity. And we're going to have an intentional grounding penalty here.
Stop at the spot. 2nd down.
So they got to roll forward progress rather than the intentional grounding. But Shedeur Sanders, it looked like he felt like he was going to be able to roll out of it. But
yeah.
The roll actually, when he started, he rolled into the sack.
Yeah, Stumplebean was right there, number 47, to meet him.
Watch Shedeur, he feels like he can spin out, but the block actually comes, blocking him out.
Well, you pointed out earlier, Kansas State is running a lot of games.
A lot of twists and stunts up front. That one, I think they actually picked it up pretty well. It was late. But Shedeur tried to bail, and it ended up in another catastrophic sack.
That's the 6th one of the game downfield. Miller with the catch. And a first down at the 20-yard line. Omarion. And he's slow to get up. A 51-yard pickup. And his quarterback is the first one down there to check on him. And here comes Coach as well. We have had a litany of injuries here in the second half. And seemingly harmless plays, some of them. Well, good to see him get up at least.
favoring that left leg, and there was a lot of turf that came up when the tackle was made. I think that leg might have gotten caught under him.
Got brought down in an awkward position.
Those are scary. What you hope is that the initial scare is what keeps him on the ground, and then as it goes, it's not as severe as it seems, although he's unable to put any weight on it, being helped off.
That would be their top 3 receivers. Going to the sidelines due to injury. Jimmy Horn is out. Travis Hunter is out. So now there's a look at Horn. And Miller being taken off the field. Meanwhile, that was the longest play of the game tonight for Colorado.
After a massive sack.
Sanders gets it out over the middle, overthrows him, and right into the arms of the safety for the interception. Payne brings it out to the 25. That ball just sailed on Sanders. And that's the second interception of the season for B.J. Payne.
B.J. Payne's in the middle of the field. He's just playing center field. He's got his eyes on Shedeur Sanders, who, because of the pressure at his feet, just overthrows this. It's just a miss. It's one of the few misses that we've seen during this game by Shedeur, but it ends what looked like a very promising drive.
They're on the fringes of the red zone. Instead, it'll come back. 1st and 10. That's the 5th interception for Wildcats defense this season.
Might just running back, bro.
Dylan Edwards. Let's go down to Q, who was with Coach Sanders a moment ago.
Coach, what's going on with the running defense?
You got to stop the run. We're missing our gaps, no gap integrity. We just got to do a better job up front. As well as in the secondary, we're missing a ton of tackles as well.
How are you dealing with no Travis Hunter and no Jimmy Horn?
Oh, that's not easy. Whatsoever. We got the players that can step right in and do the job. Next man up.
Thank you. Coach Sanders with the what me worry look. 2nd and 9. Travis Hunter watching from the sidelines. Bentley making the tackle that time on Dylan Edwards. A yard gain on the play.
This defense has to stop Kansas State here. Kansas State's really controlled the ball in the second half. Now you've got them in a 3rd and long. They're going to get back in this game. This defense is going to have to come up with some stops, and it's got to start here.
An incredible difference in the time of possession tonight. That pretty much tells the story. They go empty formation. Avery Johnson pulls to Kittens, met immediately at about the 32 by Stillman. Craig, that's short of the 1st down, so the Colorado defense will get off the field here and force the punt. The clock running just under 12 minutes to play.
And most importantly, they were excellent against the run on the first 2 plays of the drive to set up the 3rd and long, where Johnson throws it short to Giddens, and then you make a tackle.
3rd punt of the night for Wildcats punter.
Ain't nobody playing right.
On 4th and 4. And a fair catch called back at the 27-yard line by LeJontay Wester. Shedeur Saunders going to take the field again. His team down by 10. Looking for that 5th win of the season.
Nature's Bounty. Their bones are 4 times as strong as concrete. Nature's Bounty supplements your bone health with high absorption magnesium. It's in your nature to stand strong. Nature's Bounty. It's in your nature.
Nothing makes good.
They're still great for you, huh?
See? Told ya.
That colonoscopy for getting screams while I'm delaying. I heard I had a choice. I know the name. That's what I'm saying. Cologuard? Cologuard. Cologuard.
screen for colon cancer.
At home, like you want.
Man, that's what you'd be surprised. Cologuard is a one-of-a-kind way to screen for colon cancer that's effective and uninvasive. It's for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk. False positive or negative results may occur. Ask your provider for Cologuard.
I did it my way. Look what I just made. The perfect pearl.
Not too bad, but check this out.
Oh, a true Venus clam.
Pueblo gives you wings.
Amazon fall favorites are here. Save on fashion, home, beauty, and more. Shop Amazon fall favorites now.
You've been accused of plagiarizing your master species. And to tell the truth, you have this bucket of hard lines.
I'll go first.
No.
Dr. Wilkins has been taking karate classes ever since that saxophone girl put him in a headlock.
That was a secret.
Now it's a dude.
Everybody let's hope. This thing keeps my space everywhere.
This thing is parasite.
You're not in control. I am.
This is a very important break.
Our new burritos are made with handmade guacamole, extra filling, extra flavor, and only $9.99. The new fire grilled chicken burrito, only at El Pollo Loco. Price and participation may vary. Research. White Crystal.
Now we honor those who serve, brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union. A consensus All-American halfback for the Colorado Buffaloes and runner-up for the Heisman Trophy in 1937. Byron White graduated from the University of Colorado as class valedictorian. Served as an intelligence officer in the Navy and was stationed overseas in the Pacific Theater. For his service, White was awarded 2 Bronze Star medals, and look at that stellar resume. Served on the U.S. Supreme Court from 62 to 93. He has literally done it all, Q.
If you wrote a movie about it, people wouldn't believe it. The son of a beef farmer, the epitome of a scholar athlete, not only the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy in 1937, played basketball, he hit 400, Roddy, for the baseball team. Punter, punt returner. World War II, his boat was attacked by a kamikaze late in the Pacific battle, and he put out the fire himself. That's why he was awarded the Bronze Star. But went to Yale Law School, and then, as you said, served in the Supreme Court. Passed in Denver in 2002, and was a great advocate for desegregation of public schools and affirmative action while in the Supreme Court.
Yeah, he has an unrivaled list of accomplishments, Robbie, when you look at it. We couldn't even fit Yale Law School on his resume there.
Well, I didn't know Quick brought a scroll to read off his entire resume. Unbelievable, a life well lived. And any one of those things make you a Hall of Fame person, but all of them together make you one of the most special people to ever serve for this country.
Facts. 2nd and 10, Shedeur Sanders looking to pull, dropping back. Flag down. Throws it away. This time it went beyond the line of scrimmage. There was a receiver in the area, but let's see what this flag is about. 9:40 to play. Colorado down by 10. And it's going to go against the Buffaloes for holding.
Holding, offense, number 55, 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
That's going to go against Kareem Harden.
The 55 is right here, and it's going to be against Toby Osunsanmi. Just grabs 44 as he goes past.
Yeah.
He held on for dear life as long as he could.
Yeah, if you're going to hold, make sure you really hold him.
Kareem Harden getting the start at right guard. Khalil Benson's been injured. It's questionable coming into this game. So Harden got the start.
Shedeur senders back to pass, under Torres again, steps up into the pocket, tucks it under, and gets down safely finally at the 42-yard line. And bounces back up quickly, setting up a third down after that 13-yard run. Under 9.5 minutes to play.
The alarming thing is Osun Sami was in the backfield almost immediately again. Another big third down, certainly 4-down territory for Colorado here.
Miller and Shepard have been the primary targets in the absence of Horn and Hunter. Sanders has to get rid of it, does. Incomplete, but there's a flag in the vicinity of Will Shepard trying to make the catch, working against Keenan Garber. And there's a flag all the way back at the 46 as well.
It's going to be at least defensive pass interference, and the other flag is in the vicinity of holding. And there was pressure on Shedeur again.
There are fouls on both teams. Holding offense, number 77. Pass interference defense, number 1. Those penalties offset. Still third down.
So we'll do it again with 8:55 to go in the fourth.
The pressure on Shedeur has been concerning all night, but now they're getting it without bringing an extra player.
It feels like it's getting worse if you're a Colorado fan, right?
It is.
Hurry up and recover, man.
When they were bringing an extra defender, a linebacker, or a defensive back on a blitz. But now they're content to only bring 4 and still getting that pressure.
3rd and 7. We're going to get to the 35. Obviously in 4-down territory. Open in the flat. Caught out of the backfield on a lunge. Did he make it? Augusta lunging, and they're going to say it's 4th down. The market about 3 yards shy back at the 37.
Watch the left foot of Augusta.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds.
Yes, he did. Out of bounds right there prior to the lunge. It's a good call by our officiating crew. They've been on it today.
We don't need Bill for this one.
No, we got this one.
Bill Lamagna has been with us all night. 4th down and 3.
Had a great game tonight.
Thanks for your help, Bill.
Colorado on 4th down today. 1 of 1, but 3 of 9 for the season.
Fuck that Bill to save the shit out of me.
One of their 2 remaining timeouts. The Brave Trust will strategize with a tipping point, a defining moment for the Buffaloes tonight on the other side of this.
Brisket is back at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced, sauced, bold, and flogged. It's a whole new kind of brisket done the Chipotle way.
You want to be like me? Well, you can't, because there's only one draft. But you can recover like me. Always. Every day. They can help you recover from exercise. So keep your pride. You want to stay pride, right?
Hey, Coach Price.
Oh, I still got it. Eat your own. Own your pride.
Bookstores. I read that one. I read that one. I read that. I didn't read that one. Didn't read that. Hey, can you get this? Because I left my wallet way in my back pocket. My pleasure, because I earn unlimited 2% cash back. Oh, this is fascinating. Did you know whales and barnacles have a parasitic relationship? Oh, I know about parasitic relationships. Let's go, barnacle. Out you go.
Unlimited 2% cash back. The Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card.
All right, listen up. Your fire defense isn't cutting it, and it's almost game time.
Hey, you need killer alarms in every room. We're playing zone defense. I mean, fires can happen anywhere.
Like here. Here, too.
Yes. You can't handle the heat.
keep getting counted every time.
Hardee's $5.99 original bag gets you more giant burgers, small Sammys, or
I got it
tiny
straight to that
Arby's.
body every time. That's what it
Can't
is.
skip our goodness on game day. The original bag, just $5.99, only at Hardee's.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway. Outdoor adventures you. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs, featuring the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid with a best-in-class EPA estimated electric range of 54 miles. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUVs.
Back on the ESPN College Football is presented by IHG Hotels and Resorts. 19 hotel brands, 1 loyalty program. Download the app. And in part by Mercedes-Benz. Back under the lights here at Folsom Field. Elevation 5,280 feet. The expectations running as high as the elevation here for the Colorado Buffaloes, but right now down by 10. Looking at 4th down and 3. What are you thinking in terms of the play call here for the Buffaloes?
Well, because of all the injuries, I think you're looking for one of 2 people. Will Shepard, one-on-one to the top, or LeJohntay Wester, second from the bottom, number 10 in the slot.
Motion out of the backfield. Sanders with time. Got it delivered. Does. And finds his man. Wester for the first down. They stay alive. A 14-yard pickup. Boy, you saw him go right through his entire progression there.
Yeah, it's really good protection and a good movement in the pocket to eventually let Wester come free.
Clean pocket. Inside the 10 to Miller this time. It's going to be first and goal Buffaloes. And Sanders in hurry-up mode. A pickup of 17.
When you get to the second half of these kinds of games, quarterbacks got to make big throws down the stretch. 2 of them from Shedeur Sanders on back-to-back plays.
Aiden in the backfield. Rolling out in the end zone, overshoots his receiver.
What do these niggas do to freeze the game, bro?
This is going to be roughing the passer against the
Like, these niggas be blowing the niggas. Like, these the type of niggas that be blowing niggas fun, bro. Like, the game just don't automatically just fucking freeze, bro.
Well, good discernment by Sanders to throw it out of bounds. And we put a free one.
And look, that has not been the case, though, on the road.
Right.
In the 2 road games prior to this, at Tulane and at BYU, 8 penalties in each of those games. They have been one of the least penalized teams in the country when they're at home, but on the road, uncharacteristic mistakes.
First and goal. Sanders, 2 guys in his face, incomplete.
I don't know that there was an eligible receiver in the area.